There we are. What's up, interwebs? What's up, wide world? Andy McCabe here with Jeff Jones, and we want to talk about the Restoration Industry Association. We're both members of the membership committee, right? That's what
That's
that's what
it.
we just got done doing. We just had our membership committee for the RIA. We're looking at the convention coming up in April. But Jeff, I want to talk to you about specifically about the RIA. There's a lot of folks out there. I think we just ran through the numbers. How many members we have? The RIA, 1,300, a little over 1,300 members.
Yeah, there's some transition in how the numbers and people are
Right.
categorized. So it's the numbers that we're showing right now are a little bit over 1,300, but
Okay.
those numbers we know are low. Once all of that the system sorts itself up, it could be a nice little jump there.
Nice. So we haven't accounted for everything, but at the end of the day, the industry is much bigger than that. And one of my goals personally this year is to get the membership, the RIA, to better reflect the actual industry that we love and work in. So, Jeff, what does the RIA mean to you? How long have you been a member, and how have you seen it affect your career over the years?
Yeah, great question. My first experience with the RIA goes back to 2013. Uh, I started with violin in 2012, and
Okay.
just a dumb sales guy, and said, "Hey, here's a convention. You need to go there and work the booth." And I didn't know the difference between. It was probably my second convention I'd ever gone to,
Mm.
and I'm working the booth on the first day, and one of the first people who walks up to the booth, and granted, I don't know anybody at this place, and one of the first people who walked up to the booth is a young couple, husband and wife. They were just taking the business over from her father.
Mm.
And we struck up a conversation. She was familiar with violin, so we were talking about how we could help. And we've stayed in contact and we've stayed friends since then. And she's now one of my best friends. Both her and her husband are some of my best friends in the entire industry. And it was
Wow.
Katie Smith. And Katie
Okay.
Smith is now the president of the
Yep.
RIA. And so you get to meet people from all over the place. I was just on calls with guys that are in the big companies as presidents, and these contacts only happen across the board when you join organizations like the RIA, and you get
Hmm.
actively involved, because the camaraderie that's part of it, and people's willingness to share and access to information and building your network, it is such an unbelievable opportunity to meet people
Yep.
that otherwise you don't probably get to meet face to face, and
Yeah.
get to connect with them. That's what's exciting.
Yeah, I agree. I tell you what struck me, and I think I've been a member on and off since right about that time, 2012, 2013. What struck me almost immediately was the seriousness with which RIA members take this industry.
Mhm.
They are truly the cream of the crop. They are artisans of the craft. If you can be an artisan of restoration, but there's just a tone of professionalism that you don't get at every convention, let alone in every industry and everyone you talk to. So I would say echo what you just said is just the being able to be in the same room with professionals in your industry who are taking the raising the bar for themselves, and by virtue of that they're raising the bar for everyone else.
Mhm.
The just You can't help but look at yourself and go, okay, well, this is what true professionals look like. I got to step up my game, type of
I
thing.
know that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's You get energized when you go to one of the
Hmm.
events, and it's
Hmm.
you get motivated. You get kicked in the butt of saying,
Yep.
I can't, and it opens your eyes up to seeing how big the industry is and how many different facets there are and opportunities that are
Hmm.
available, and personalities and backgrounds. So it, being an organization that's really centered on networking as well as
Hmm.
education, I think that
Yep.
that really can drive forth opportunities at their events that are difficult to find somewhere else.
Yeah. So just so everyone knows, April 8th, right? 8th through the 10th in Dallas. I put the link here in the chats, so you should be able to see that. That'll get you signed up for the convention. But I'll invite you, if you're not an RIA member and you're going to the convention, just become a member. It's going to give you a discount on the convention itself. But membership has its privileges. There's all kinds of discounts. There's actually an Xactimate discount I did not know about before this year for exclusively for RIA members.
There's a program they run, really interesting program. They get a lot of vendors. Violan is one of them. Sunbelt is one of them. REITs is one of them. And you get discounts on services and goods from these by being members of the RIA that will more than pay for the membership every single year.
Every single year. Yeah. And it's just a given now for me. I'm going to be a member forever. I'm going to go to every single show forever. It's that important to me personally and professionally. Yeah. So tell me about Violan. Violan management what is that? And you've been there a long time. Well, 2012, so that's over a decade now. So talk to me.
Yeah. Well, the company's been around for 37-ish years. Chuck Violan, who's a former president of the RIA, was the founder and president of Violan Management. Of course, we've expanded on from there. So majority of what we do is going to be business coaching, helping restoration businesses get from point A to point B in whatever that looks like. But then we also
I've got the new book.
Except
my background is messing up a little bit, but yeah, there you go.
Copy as well. Mr. Violan just published a book called Forging Dynasty Businesses, available on Amazon. But the other part that we do is going to be professional, or beyond the professional coaching is going to be the training services. So working with estimators, project managers, salespeople, technicians, supervisors, managers, helping them develop professional skill set to go with it.
Am I correct in the statement that Violan has the only certified restoration project management training in the industry?
Only collegiate, university.
Okay. Okay, university backed. Okay.
Now the RIA has an exceptionally strong one, the Certified Restorer program, and then ours is the Restoration Project Management training class. They are both extremely challenging, and they complement each other very well. We've had people go through both of them and appreciate the opportunity to. The RIA gets probably a little bit more technical. Ours is going to dive more into the principles behind project management, PMP certifications, and project management degrees, and how you apply that to the restoration industry.
Yeah, it's the next level. So many of us, myself included, it was sink or swim. We just got thrown out into the deep end, and we figured out how to manage projects and how to run restoration projects on the fly and on the job. These types of certifications take you from kind of faking it till you make it into, okay, this is actually how professionals run projects. And it goes beyond, I would argue it, and hopefully you agree, it goes beyond just restoration, because project management is a skill set. It is. Yeah. It's an important skill set across the board.
It is. Where it comes from is Purdue University graduating 21-year-old kids with 4-year degrees in project management, and that could mean go build a bridge or a cell phone tower or run an IT project. And so it's taking the principles that they learn there, but applying them directly to running reconstruction projects within restoration. Then we partner with Kent State University because that's our principal, and together we put the program on. So that's where the certificate comes from.
Nice. Okay, well, we don't want to take up too much time, but I did want to get you on the show, and we want to just, if you're out there and you don't know who the RIA is, check it out. Go to restorationindustry.org. But more importantly, get to this convention in Dallas. This is going to be a big show this year. I feel like there's a sea change happening in the industry, and the RIA is our voice. And if you want to have your voice contribute to that, you need to be a member. You need to be there. You need to show up and then make your voice heard. There's also the AGA, I always mess up what that acronym stands for.
Me too.
The something governmental affairs. What's the
Yeah, I
first
think
word?
advocacy might be the first one.
Advocacy and Governmental Affairs
Yeah.
Committee, part of the RIA. The ultimate goal of the AGA is to have lobbyists who actually advocate for our industry on the state level. The biggest problem with lobbyists is they're expensive. So we need more membership in the RIA so the AGA can have more influence across the country at the state level, at the legislative level. That is, if we can get, and I don't know if there's a hard number to it, but I'm guessing if we can get 5,000 members of the RIA, the AGA will have the funding and the initiative that they need to go really make some stuff happen. That's what really excites me about the RIA and the AGA.
Yeah, that's a big piece. The insurance company has their lobbyists.
Yes,
We've
they
got
do.
to have ours, and we don't want our lobbyists to only be reflecting the big restoration companies. What we need is more of the, the neighborhood, the mom and pop, the guys up and coming to be involved in this, so that your voice is heard. Because this is a direction you can't do on your own. But if we can get everybody together and push that forward, now we've got one voice, and that's much more powerful.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think I'm going to leave it at that. That's a great statement. Jeff, it's really good to see you, man. Don't be a stranger. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Dallas, but let's connect before that. How about that?
Sounds great, Andy. I appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Hey, have a great day. All right, y'all. Be good. Go to restorationindustry.org. Make it happen. See you guys.
Thank you.